Welcome back, everybody, to K-Pop Crash Course. My name is Allison.
My name is Joe.
And today we are bringing you a little bit of what was over on our Patreon because we love you. So today we're going to be watching 2 Illit videos. Woo! Woo woo!
The magnetic. I don't know how they do the hand thing.
I don't either. If you know, you can do it, and as you're doing it, find your way over on this video and then head over to Patreon. I've made this an ad, and I'm so sorry. I just enjoy the video.
And go. All right. Next one, we are watching. Oh, this is the new group.
Illit?
Illit?
Magnetic.
Okay.
Baby, I'm just trying to play cool, but I just can't hide that I want you. Wait a minute, 이게 뭐지? 내 심장이 울렸다. 자꾸만 뛰어, 저 멀리서도 oh my gosh, 그러던 you're my crush. 저는 유처럼 어디 앉아서 기댄 것만 같지만 네 모든 게 내 맘에 달라붙어 버려 boy. Remake 네 days 인정할게. This time I want like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. Like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium.
I love her braids. Ooh, I love that shirt.
Baby, don't say no. 진짜 그때 our time. 나 언제나 완전 비. 애소한 극이지만 그래서 끌리지. 내가 만들어 green light. 여잔 배짱이지. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 숨기고 싶지 않아 자석 같은 my heart. 내 맘에 끌린 대로 너를 향해 갈게 boy. Remake 네 taste 인정할게. This time I want like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. Like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. 부션보단 속력으로 너에게 갈게. Chemistry는 과몰입해. Baby, you're my crush, you're my crush. 심플 내게 집중 후에는 난 할래. Never holding back. 직진해, yeah.
Ooh, stuck. Oh, we punched through walls. Oh.
This time I want
Well, that's a pretty shot.
Super equilibrium.
Unicorn.
Like it's magnetic. Super equilibrium. Like it's magnetic. Dash, baby, don't say no.
Magnetic.
Cute. Super cute.
B-Lift. Which one is B-Lift?
I don't know.
Because it's one of the Hype labels. I think it's the one that Enhypen's with.
They're kind of like mystical unicorn vibey.
Yeah, I was getting very, very unicorns.
Yeah. I have a
Very youthful. I'm like, how old are they?
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. I was like, I always have a hard time with like when it borders too young because I'm like mixed with choreography that isn't for young girls. Sometimes it's like, what's the message here? And I've always kind of felt that way about like cottagecore and that whole like bow. What's it called? It's a style. Why can't I think of the name of it now? It's totally I can't even think of the name right now, but it's I've watched a lot of videos on it because it's coming back. Coquette style.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what they're vibing with because that's very popular right now. But the thing about Coquette is like it's supposed to be like you're a young girl, and it's kind of like I don't like it all the time because I'm always like, ah.
Yeah.
But I think they're cute and their song is cute. But I was like, I don't know if I love this direction. I'm just going to be honest.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I rarely critique things. But I mean, I think it was cute and I'm excited to see what they're doing. But they seem very young. And I'm just wondering, like, okay, but I like the unicorn vibe. I'm like, slay unicorns.
Yeah. It's very interesting because we've done a handful of different girl groups, and it's like Girl Crush it was really popular for a while. Like, that's your, like, Blackpink, that's, like, your ITZY, that's, like, your 21. And then, like, I feel like New Jeans came in with, like, a different, like, a fresh feel. Like, people kept on saying that they were fresh. It felt very, like, 2000-ish. And then, like, you know, LE SSERAFIM came out with, like, their Fearless kind of deal, and it's like
they kind of mix the two worlds too. Like LE SSERAFIM, to me, they're like girly, but they're still like badass. But also I don't see LE SSERAFIM as that young. Like, I know they're young, but not like young, like high schoolers.
They're not young like because New Jeans, I feel like, is young,
and they feel younger.
They feel younger. I don't know how old they actually are, but they feel younger. I feel like, it's just interesting. And then, you know, everything that came out with, like, the Nickelodeon stuff, it's like, you gotta be, like...
that's why I say I have to be... I border, like okay. And not that I'm looking... I'm just, like...
It's just...
This can be misconstrued when you have young girls watching it. But I don't think that's what the vibe is. It's just, it's close. So I was like, I hope that this goes in a way that isn't, you know, you just never know.
I have heard just the tiniest bit of that because it's been on a lot of TikToks and stuff. And so it's just interesting hearing the rest of the song. But yeah. So you ready to watch Illit and New Jeans' newest videos?
I'm interested.
Okay. Here we go. Last time we pronounced it wrong. It's Illit.
완벽한 날씨 딱 맞는 playlist 오늘의 selfie I say I'm lucky 세상은 chocolate 삼키자 so sweet 긍정의 짙기 lucky girl syndrome I don't need 어떤 golden ticket도 All I need 내 자신을 믿는다 Finally 다 이루어질 거야 내 주문을 외워 Yeah love yeah I'm a lucky girl Yeah you're a lucky girl Yeah you're so lucky love 주문을 걸어 love 난 정말 lucky girl 넌 정말 lucky girl Take up a breakfast 선택은 best choice 도착한 cruise left 신호는 green light 마주친 눈에 터지는 수만 붙여봐 hashtag lucky girl syndrome 설렘이 계속 차오르는 걸 I believe 이뤄져 믿는 대로 Finally 넌 이유를 아니 Together you and me Yeah love yeah I'm a lucky girl Yeah you are a lucky girl Yeah we're so lucky love 주문을 걸어 love 넌 정말 lucky girl 넌 정말 lucky girl
Oh my gosh, crimped hair.
What'd you say?
Lucky girl syndrome Oh my girl 주문을 걸어 say That's my girl lucky girl syndrome Yeah I'm a lucky girl
Lucky Girl Syndrome.
Lucky Girl
Be
Syndrome.
Left.
I actually really like that song. I'm gonna add it to my
I thought
summer
it was
playlist
cute.
right now.
Technically, I really like the sound of, like, whatever this or the New Jeans sound is. That bright and bubbly kind of, like, poppy sound. Like, I like that
Yeah,
sound.
I have to say, like, I feel like theirs is a lot more bubblegummy than New Jeans. Like, I feel like New Jeans has this, like, very kind of like,
almost
ooh,
like ethereal kind of
like, and they're just like, you know, and you're like, yeah, no. So to me, like, I guess I can see in ways that they're similar, but I don't know, like, this one,
I feel like with similarities, I'm just like, they're both girl groups with 5 girls who are Asian, so they all have black hair. So I'm just kind of like,
and they're young.
If they all sit around the table, they're all gonna look the same. If they're all gonna stand together and dance together, they're gonna look the same. Like, do you say that about, like, all the different girl groups? Like,
well, that's kind of my thing, is like, this is where it can get tricky of, like, one, Y2K is not something you invented. So saying that that's plagiarism is like, well, then you can't do anything from Y2K. Because that is all an entire vibe, trend, year, decade full of fashion and entertainment.
I could call plagiarism from my youth.
Right? Like, so there's that. And then also it's like, let's not pretend and forget who we are when we're talking about K-pop. Which is, it is very manufactured to an extent. At some point. And, like, it's a tough conversation to have when you're a fan. Because you're like, I know my artist. And that's very true. I'm not talking about the artist. I'm talking about the business. They know what works. They knows what sells. And that's just music industry in general. Wherever you are, that's any type of art industry that makes money, knows how to do branding, knows how to make sure that this is what sells, okay? And there are specific girl groups in K-pop that have a specific sound and a specific look, that they look very young, and they're usually representing a decade that's a little bit 20 years before them, right? That's a trend in K-pop girl groups. So it's like, like, you can say that, and I understand that, but also, like, let's try and remember that, like, this is very much part of what happens during a debut, is, like, let's borderline what we are and what sells, and figure out where we fall in between.
Yeah, it's so interesting, because that's that whole argument that RM and a lot of the BTS members had for a long time, is like, am I an idol or am I an artist? Am I an idol? Am I an artist? I'm both. But, like,
and the thing is, like they had to be idols to be able to be artists with the industry that they picked. And that's how it goes for the music industry. If you look at anybody in the beginning of their career, they're doing what's popular, they're doing what's trendy. And New Jeans, I'll give it to her. She started a new trend of the next generation of K-poppers, which is, we're going to appeal to what all these teenagers their age want to do and look like, what's coming back, the trends that are coming back from when we were kids. You know, like, and we're going to put our new spin on it, and we're going to make it fresh and light and bubbly. And for New Jeans, they're kind of mysterious. You know, they're kind of... But Illit, to me, it seems a little bit more colorful, a little bit more boom in your face than New Jeans, for me personally. And it took me a while to get into New Jeans.
I know.
So for me, it's like, it didn't take me that long to get into Illit. Like, I like them.
Oh, so interesting.
Huh? I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I'm like, I can see it, but I don't necessarily fully agree with her statement, right? But again, this is where it's like, it's such a tough conversation, because they are idols at some point. Yeah. That they have to do that in order to be able to prove that they can have the freedom to be the artist that they want. And some of them don't want it. Some of them just want to be idols, and I think that's fine too. Yeah. If I had someone who I got to partner with and we could just make my career happen, slay. Like, I'm in. But, you know, like, the BTS boys did it differently. 17 does it differently. All these new, you know, it's just like, there's groups that work, and we know there's groups that don't. We know groups that are very niche. You know, like, and, like, again, I think it would be we would be remiss not to mention that we're talking about girls.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but it's always a little bit extra tricky when it comes to girls.
Because it's easy to say that women look like each other. It's easy to say, oh, you're just doing that because I did that. Or our group dances like that, now your group dances like that. But the thing is, like, well, BTS and 17, to me, have a lot of similarities. When I listen to BTS and 17, I'm always like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Like, I can see things in them that I'm like, these are two groups that are huge and doing stuff differently, but there are similarities to me there. Not in a way where I'm like, they're plagiarizing, in a way where I'm like, oh, art informs art. And that's kind of how I feel about New Jeans and Illit, except the problem is they've debuted so close together. Mm-hmm. So it feels like they're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, they are. Welcome to a music industry. To me, that's just what I'm saying. Now, whether or not she knows details about if choreographers have stolen things, that's different. You know, you should have ownership of your choreography and your art. But if you're trying to say, oh, they took our vibe, girl, welcome to the entire art world. Like, a vibe is made popular and everyone takes it. That's why vibes exist. Like, that's why trends exist. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways, I could go on about this forever. I like the song. It was to me, it's very summery, and I'm like, ooh, I want to listen to that.
I liked it. I think it's cute. Guys, we hope you enjoyed those videos. Lots and lots of fun. They're super cute. I really like them.
They're cute. They're cutesy.
Little cutesy.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, and
go to our Patreon.
Go watch.
There's lots of music videos there.
So many.
And shows many.
And variety.
Mm-hmm.
And us.
And us.
Being a little less chaotic.
Yeah.
Way more chaotic over there. But we love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye!